Right chaps, so as promised I'm going to do a quick video to have a look at these differentials on the Mojave. I've got two in front of me at the moment. I've got the one that I've just stripped out, which is the sort of crunchy one, and I've got one that I sort of pre-built to go into the Mojave a couple of weeks ago, just to show a couple of differences. This is the best setup I can do. I'm recording on my phone, so I'll try and show things to the camera and make it clearer. Right, so here is one I made earlier. This is a standard EXB differential with the limited slip diff plates in it. If you see, if I twist from the back, look, that twists really easily, really cleanly. You probably won't get the sound, but there's no sound coming from that. So that shows you this one's built properly. It's not binding. So I'm going to put that out the way because that's going back into the Mojave in a bit. I'm probably going to end up running, I think I'm probably going to go open on the front diff, but you know, we'll see. So here's the crunchy one, and if I hold it, and I can't get any movement at all out of this, so it is proper fooked. Yeah, so let's open it up and have a look, see what's going on. Smelt it then, because the last one I had this happen to, it smelt really strong of burning when I opened it up. I should add, by the way, I've checked all of the wheel bearings. Obviously these bearings are running perfectly, so it's not, you know, it's not a bearing issue, and there's no gunk in the bulkhead either, and I cleaned that out quite well. I've got a bit of brake cleaner in there, and I've got some brake cleaner in here. This one, Sand Racer, you always love that. It's so that I don't end up putting my daughter's food in it. Right, anyway. Oh God, yeah. It just smells really strongly of burning. The fluid itself, this is 3 runs in, and you can see it's gone black like treacle. And it looks like this. I mean, that's probably about right. Most of the diffs I've taken apart have got about that much in them. On that end, no evidence of break there. That looks pretty clean, actually. I'm going to give a little clean down in a minute and see if there's anything there. Because now that it's open, there's some movement in there. I mean, you can tell from what you're seeing, I definitely didn't put too much diff fluid in. So I wonder if it's the plates that are causing this. Anyway, let's have a look. It's just the plates and things going into a bit of brake cleaner, so I can pull them out in a second. We can have a look and see what sort of nick they're in. I mean, you know, there's no bind here, look. Nothing at all wrong with that. Pop that just out of camera shot. Sorry, this is a clumsy video, guys. I'm not really set up for this. Let's have a quick look at these plates. Probably ought to put gloves on as well, but I'm not that pretty. My hands definitely aren't. Right. So, just giving these a little bit of a clean up on some tissue. I mean, that's in pretty good nick. That's That's the inside of the plate. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still flat as well. You can see on the surface there. There's not so. And again, the spacer. There's nothing wrong with that either. That's absolutely fine. No problems there. Also flat. Planetary gear. Ah, now that's interesting. Right. If you're going to be able to see this on camera or not. The outer edges of this have got a few little chunks out of them. If I move that out of the way, is it going to focus? So, the top of that sort of diagonally up pointed towards me. As I look at the screen, that's kind of 11 o'clock. There's some small chunks, small bits of metal out there. But it's not terrible, it's tiny. See if I can get that to focus. It doesn't want to. Yeah, okay, well, not enough, I would think, to make the whole thing stop working. Right. Shift that out of the way. And there is a smell of burning from in here, so Lord knows what's gone on there. I'm trying to get everything out now, and I'll have a look at it all together. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. We have a culprit. Right, there we go. We have a culprit. So the pin here is broken. Right, that pin that held the planetary gear in, held the sun gear in at the bottom there, was broken into two pieces. I don't know if you can see them there. That is our culprit then. And I think everything else is okay, so I've got a few of those spare. I'm just going to rebuild that diff then. I mean, what on earth would have caused that? I guess maybe, I don't know, it could have been any one of a number of things really, couldn't it? It could have been a bit of hard braking. I need to turn the brake force down a little. It's currently on 50% and I'm gentle with the brake finger, but it is too much brake, and I think I'll probably turn it down to about 30. But yeah, well, just I suppose anybody who was looking for the answer, you can tune out now if you want. You've already sat through 8 minutes of this shite. Just for good order, I'm just going to clean up the other bits and see what they're looking like. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah. Yeah, sun gear's fine. The planetaries look okay as well. Yeah, that one's fine. Nothing wrong with that. That one. Yeah, I can see everything else is fine. Well, we have a culprit. Cheers.